Welcome back CTBzodiac channel. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the zodiac sign videos. Not fond of asking for help, the proud zodiac signs have confidence in their actions, appearing easygoing but actually having a tendency to think highly of themselves. It is often said that it is better to rely on oneself than to rely on others, but how many people can truly achieve this? Many times, we can't help but take shortcuts. However, there are still some people who have a proud nature and would rather face difficulties than ask for help, unwilling to lose face. Perhaps they may appear easygoing, but deep down they tend to have an inflated sense of self-worth. So, which zodiac signs are like this? 1. Gemini. Many Gemini may appear friendly and approachable, but they do not like to ask for help. This is because Gemini often cannot lower their pride and find it difficult to show their vulnerable side. Although many Gemini are skilled at being diplomatic, it is because they want to use their own charm to win over others. In fact, Gemini are introverted and can be quite shy. If they have to humble themselves and ask for help, Gemini may quit before they even start. They would rather lose for the time being than lose face. Because Gemini are very adaptable and open-minded, they do not obsess over results. They can lose something, but they can also regain something, depending on whether the situation is favorable to them and whether they have made up their minds to fight for it. Therefore, Gemini can be flexible and have a more inclusive perspective on gains and losses. As a result, Gemini do not attach too much importance to things that others value, whether it's money, resources, or even relationships. It is precisely because Gemini do not care that they do not readily ask for help. They believe that it is better to rely on oneself than to rely on others. Many Gemini are self-reliant and prefer to work towards success on their own rather than asking for help. They are skillful and have quick reflexes, as well as a sharp mind, and are good at creating opportunities. 2. Sagittarius. Many Sagittarius people often have a hospitable and passionate side, but in fact, they also have a self-important attitude. They often feel that they are different from many people and never consider themselves ordinary. Even if their appearance is really unremarkable, Sagittarius always feels that their pursuits or goals are different from those of ordinary people. Or maybe they really have talents and abilities that are not possessed by ordinary people. This makes Sagittarius very proud, and they rarely ask for help from others. Even many Sagittarius people do not know how to say kind words. Although they are good at praising others and lowering themselves, it is just a kind of humor, not a real thought. Therefore, when Sagittarius is really angry or when their blood boils, they would rather lose than bow down. Sagittarius often has a strong self-esteem and it is difficult for them to accept others, to belittle or underestimate them. However, Sagittarius will never appear to care too much, and they still want to resolve conflicts peacefully. But if the other party is aggressive or if they have to explode, Sagittarius will be very proud and principled. They never say soft words or show a submissive attitude. They rarely ask for help, especially if they feel that they are not good enough or have an inferiority complex in their hearts. They are a self-important person. 3. Cancer. Many Cancer people often appear gentle and low-key, like a person who is not domineering. Cancer knows how to treat people with courtesy, but this does not mean that they are a softie. On the contrary, Cancer often has a tough backbone. They never like to compromise. When Cancer wants to do something or reject something, no matter what the situation is, they will do it. Many Cancer people may not say much or do much on the surface, but in fact, they are quietly resisting. They are not easily moved by others' flattery, nor will they easily ask for help or reconcile with others. Many Cancer people have a strong stubbornness in their hearts, and their behavior can also reflect their inner thoughts. Cancer never easily gives in, nor will they take the initiative to make peace. They often have a passive side in emotional matters, and once they decide something, they will not easily change it. Many Cancer people care about their face and do not like to be underestimated or perfunctory. Cancer is easily hurt by others' attitudes, and they are sensitive to others' opinions. This makes Cancer people prefer to give up rather than compromise themselves. In conclusion, the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sagittarius, and Cancer all share a common trait of having a proud nature and being hesitant to ask for help. While they may appear easygoing on the surface, they tend to think highly of themselves and have a strong sense of self-worth. Gemini are introverted and have a hard time showing their vulnerable side, while Sagittarius is passionate and often feels that they are different from others. Cancer may seem gentle and low-key, but they have a tough backbone and never like to compromise. These zodiac signs are self-reliant and prefer to work towards success on their own, even if it means facing difficulties or losing face. Ultimately, their pride and sense of self-worth can make it challenging for them to ask for help or show vulnerability, but they possess admirable qualities of determination and resilience.